left the ring on the kitchen counter, right beside my coffee cup and keys. Didn't even take her coat from the hallway, just walked out into November's freeze. I stood there looking at that little circle, the gold worn thin from 10 long years of wear. And I thought about all the mornings I wasted, never noticing how much she needed me there. I called her number around about midnight. It rang so long I memorized the tone. She didn't pick up, I didn't leave a message. Some things are better left unsaid and alone. The house smells like her still, that's the cruelest part. Like lavender and something warm and sweet. I keep the windows closed so it lasts a little longer, and I sleep on my side like I'm saving her half of the sheet. There's rust on the ring now, sitting on the sill. I can't throw it out and I can't wear it still. It's the weight of what we were and what we couldn't be. There's rust on the ring and it's rusting into me. My buddy Dave said, man, you need to move on. Bought me a beer, I didn't have the heart to drink. I smiled and nodded like I halfway meant it, but he don't know how fast a good man can sing. It ain't just her I'm missing, it's the version of myself I was when she would take my hand. A man who cooked on Sundays, fixed the leaking faucet. A man who almost knew how to understand. They say that love ain't meant to leave you hollow, but hollowness is all I've got to show. A closet half empty and a ring left on the counter, and 10 years of a life I didn't know to hold. I drove past where we had our first real dinner. The parking lot looked different in the gray. I sat there in the car for 40 minutes, then drove back home the long and quiet way. I found a photo in the back of the junk drawer from a trip we took the second year we dated. We're laughing at the camera in the rain outside some diner, looking like two people who believed in what they'd waited. I set it on the counter next to the ring. Live them sit together like a little shrine. And I stood there in the kitchen in my socks at 2 in the morning, trying to remember when I stopped making her mine. The weeks go by the way weeks do, too slowly. The house gets clean in ways it never was before. I fixed the leaking faucet on a Sunday afternoon and had no one to tell when I walked away from the hardware store. That's the part nobody writes about in country songs, the ordinary quiet that replaces ordinary loud. The way a life-shaped hole just sits inside a house and fills up room by room with empty cloud. She wasn't wrong to leave, I want to say that. She carried more than any woman should. I was present in the house, but gone in spirit. And being in the same room ain't the same as being good. There's rust on the ring now, sitting on the sill. I can't throw it out and I can't wear it still. It's the weight of what we were and what we couldn't be. There's rust on the ring and it's rusting into me. Maybe someday I'll drive it to the river, drop it in the water, let it go. Or maybe I'll keep it as a quiet reminder that the things worth having take more than you know.